Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to your new moon eclipse readings, new moon eclipse in Libra. And we are asking, what massive big upgrade is this new moon bringing you? Actually, it's a very powerful time of transformation, and just huge potential. So what huge big upgrade? I'm laughing at my language. It's almost as though my words are getting muddled. There's so much energy about. Now, for today's readings, we're going to use 3 different tarot packs. I'm just going to tell you what they are in just a moment. And what I have brought out is the moon card from each of the packs to show you. And also there is a crystal angel as well to assist you and to help to guide you in. So for pile 1, this is the Archangel Power Tarot pack. Okay, so this is what the actual pack looks like. Let's pop that there. I'll put it to one side. You have an opalite angel. Very beautiful. And the card of the moon from that pack is Archangel Haniel. And this is what the card looks like. Okay, so this is the moon card from the Archangel Power Tarot pack. And this is for pile 1. Now, pile 2. This is the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I'm just going to show you what the actual pack looks like. So this is the Guardian of the Night Tarot. And you have a black obsidian angel. Okay, this is what it looks like. Very amazing. And this is what the card of the moon looks like from the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I'll show this to you. Okay, so let's put that there. And lastly, we have the Tarot of the Light. So this is what the pack looks like. And you have a rose quartz angel. Stunning angel. And this is what the card of the moon looks like from that particular pack. Okay. So, beautiful souls, as always in my readings, I'm going to leave the video running just a little bit longer for anyone who just wants to take some time. Let me move this pack out of the way so you just have these cards here and these angels to sit with. I would just sit with your intuition, go with your gut feeling. You know, we all of us readers here on YouTube really encourage you to do that. You guys are a very intuitive bunch. You wouldn't be here looking at videos like this if you weren't. So sit with your gut, and if more than one reading is speaking to you, trust that. You may find you're drawn to one of the angels, to one of the pictures, or even when I was showing you the different tarot packs, you may have found yourself drawn to those as well. So beautiful souls, I'll leave the video running for just a few moments. Welcome everyone, welcome to those of you who are returning to the channel and checking in on the readings, and welcome to anyone who is new. Beautiful souls, I will see you in a moment in the readings. Pile 1, welcome. You have chosen the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and this is the beautiful card of the moon, Archangel Haniel. The opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears and grow stronger. The opalite angel. Opalite is a crystal that's very much about communication, so quite amazing from a spiritual evolution perspective, I guess. Anyway, we are asking, what big upgrade is this new moon eclipse in Libra bringing into your life and your world? Ooh. Right, now that's way too many, but I'm feeling the card on the base of the pack as these fell out, so I'm going to go with that. I am going to draw several oracle cards to see what we are shown. I'm seeing this card here. And let's draw an astrology card as well. I think I'm seeing this one for you. Lots of oracle cards for you today. Just felt completely right to bring in a whole kind of repertoire. Is that the right word? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Do you know, it's the card on the base of the pack from this pack too. Actually, literally, it was sort of like flapping around as I picked it up. Okay, let's have a look and see what we have in your oracle cards. So you have an owl for your first card, and then you have full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. That's a pretty lovely start in terms of the eclipse energy, the upgrade, the big upgrade, because this card is saying face your fears and grow stronger. So something that is bothering you is actually going to be upgraded, shifted. Fire element, desire. Let's place this here, I think. Then we have the card of deep freeze and a card of lack. I feel like your message is already becoming quite clear. So this card says, leading a spiritual life does not mean living in lack. This card asks you to release any underlying beliefs that you may hold regarding entitlement and worthiness that may be blocking your ability to receive. When you have an abundance of wealth, both inner and outer, you will have an abundance to give and to share with others. Okay, face your fears and grow stronger. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, the opportunity to improve your plans. I think the upgrade is to do with entitlement. That's what I'm feeling, to do with your seeing. It's seeing yourself differently as much as anything, pile one. It's like seeing your own self-worth differently. I'll come to this deep freeze card in just a moment. Let's draw some more cards from your tarot pack. May we see more information. So 4 of Raphael, seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, be aware of your own emotions. I am seeing these 2 cards as well. And also actually those 2 as well. So let's look at these first. We have the Empress. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. New beginnings. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Okay, and then I'm just going to put those to one side. I'm going to come back to them in just a moment. So I feel that, my beautiful pile 1, the upgrade is really interesting for you, because I think it's very, very significant. Starting a new life, finding your purpose. But we also have a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. With the owl, there's a seeing something differently, seeing something through new eyes, seek out other possibilities. I think for you there is an acceptance of something sort of, there's an acceptance of something that isn't actually working for you, and laying it to rest and moving on. Now it could be a thinking pattern, whatever this is. I'm going to draw tons more cards and ask for more detail, but what I'm seeing here is literally a kind of seeing something through new eyes, and therefore knowing that you don't need to fuel it or feed it or go after it anymore, because it's not right, it's not going to happen. I think it's interesting, Archangel Haniel, looking backwards. Do you see here as well, in the background, just here, we have 2 dogs. We have one white dog and one that's much more in the shadows. I actually think you've had something in your sights that you thought might be it might be good for you, it might work out, or you thought it was the thing that you wanted. And actually, what the eclipse upgrade is bringing you is seeing this in almost in through true eyes, or seeing it for what it is. It wasn't going to be the thing or the person that you wanted, but there is something else just waiting in the shadows for you. It's time to act upon your plans. It's a really interesting mix of energy here, because on the one hand, the deep freeze card is very much saying to you, you know, get still and notice, observe with the owl. But also, you know, you can take action. There is going to be an energy and an opportunity to start afresh, start something new. I think the real key here is this shift in your desire from something that you were looking for or wanting to invest in, or you thought it would work out, and it hasn't worked out. It's literally, it's kind of run its course. It's not going to fuel your passions. It's not going to work out. And I'm really, really sorry that, I think, because it's felt disappointing. And I think for some of you, it's perhaps been quite hard to let go of it. But actually, there's something so much better kind of lurking in the shadows. There's something better coming from this. I just think, you know, with the opalite angel. Opalite really helps with communication and to see really clearly, to see things from a spiritual perspective. We need more cards for you, that is for sure. Let me move these along a little bit first, and let's have a look at these two cards. I wonder if we can move this along and get that one in at the top as well. We may be able to. Yeah, I think we'll be able to squeeze another one in. So we have, lovely, Five of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Okay, and then you have the Four of Michael. Yes, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Okay, so this is showing us very clearly that there's something that you need to see from a different perspective. I think for you, this new moon eclipse energy is really an opportunity to get really, really still. Literally just almost retreat a little bit. Seek relief from stress. Get still. Take some time out and contemplate. Sort of contemplate what's right for you. We've got this, you know, withdraw from the drama of others. There's been some sort of game playing going on with this jigsaw puzzle, this game. That's what I'm really feeling. There's been some sort of game playing. Maybe some not entirely straight talking has gone on. Not entirely straight communication. And I think the big upgrade that's coming for you is that you'll actually see this scenario for what it actually is. You'll see it with great clarity. And I think it's actually going to shift your point of desire. Because when we see something clearly, if you look at something and it looks all glossy and rosy and amazing, kind of the brochure looked great. Let's put it that way. The brochure looked really, really good. Reminds me of, it's some words in, I think it's a Sheryl Crow song, and she talked about something, I think it's something like intellectualism. She talks, I think that's the word she uses. And she said, you know, it's something about the brochure looked good. But there's something that hasn't proved to be of any real substance. It all looked good on the surface, but actually when you kind of look into it, it's skin deep. It's not, I think, been entirely genuine. It didn't do what it said on the tin. And I think it's interesting because what it says, there's several messages coming through for you, my beautiful souls. So first of all, the big upgrade that's coming is I think you get to see that very, very clearly, whatever that is in the context of your world. Something within it, though, may have pressed some buttons of lack. leading you to sort of go down that road of sort of, it'll never happen for me. I'm feeling like there was, you know, when something doesn't live up to your expectations, or you realise it didn't do what it said on the tin, or it wasn't the genuine article, and you see that and you realise it. Well, actually, if we experience disappointment, because that tends to bring about disappointment. Disappointment is a really super emotion, actually. I know it doesn't feel it, and it can feel really overwhelming. But disappointment is seriously, it's an emotion that asks you to put the brakes on and really, really look with real thoroughness. Get still, take time out, have a review, and make a decision about if something or someone has disappointed you. Then evaluate and then work out what you're going to do and where you're going to go from that. There's a point of power in disappointment if you take the time to notice and observe which bits are working and which bits aren't. There is a whole chapter in one of my books, Mindfulness Meets Emotional Awareness is the book, and I've taken the most challenging emotions actually, and really you will learn in that book how to turn those emotions into a source of empowerment. Disappointment is one of them. There's a whole chapter about disappointment. It's actually a valuable emotion if you understand it. I will put links to my books, to my author page. For anyone who's new to me, I worked in full-time as a counsellor, a psychotherapist for many, many, many years before I kind of moved into more spiritually orientated ways of working. But I have a library, a free online library. You can check in on that if you're interested, because there's also a series of meditations that teach you about emotions as well. And just a ton of stuff in the library, and also that book will really potentially assist you. But it's when disappointment is experienced in its negative form, what it means is that you tend to get stuck in those thinking patterns of, you know, all the good ones are taken, it'll never happen for me, and you move into a space of lack. And actually, my beautiful souls, if something or someone or a circumstance or a situation didn't do what it said on the tin, that was not your fault. And this is a stepping stone to your ability to develop discernment and evaluation, and to know that you have the right to make choices and to say no to something that doesn't work for you and yes to something that does, and that you can use this to tweak and course correct your own progress. So my beautiful souls, I'm going to draw some more cards for you. Let's get out another tarot pack and see what else we're shown. But the upgrade is coming because you can get far more precise about what you actually want, what resonates with you, what works for you. Okay, look at this. Look at the shape here. We've got the Three of Cups, which is a card of celebration. And look at this desire. We have the Empress. Again, the Empress sitting on the Empress. Fertility. Abundance, and you have the Emperor. Now we're talking. Now we are seriously talking, and the King of Discs. Okay, this is an upgrade. This is a serious upgrade in your world. Something has proved to be, for some of you, a massive disappointment, or it didn't work out, or it's reached its conclusion, it's run its course, it's not right for you anymore. Take time out and view your whole situation. You are being given an opportunity here to focus on something that is almost like the opposite, or there's a new beginning around you. And the energy of the new moon eclipse is literally creating a window of potential abundance, a window of opportunity. Set forth on a quest here. Look, he's on a vision quest. He's got a crystal ball with a feather upright in it. He's asking for guidance. He knows that where he is not right, and he's setting forth. When you get the Emperor and the Empress together, this is serious, serious upgrade power. And the King of Discs is an energy of, you know, this is the King of Pentacles. So this is like having the Midas touch. It's being able to manifest something in real terms. Even though this is a card of what I would call slow and steady progress with this tortoise here, You know, it's an earthy card. It's about real stuff, real happenings. We have a tiny little Taurus symbol up here. And of course the full moon eclipse, we have the new moon eclipse, which is what these readings are. The full moon eclipse is in Taurus, but his head is in the clouds. He's a dreamer. He can make new dreams, you know, turn into real manifestations. Beautiful souls, I feel as if the seed of what you desire is sitting within the circumstance of disappointment and of something that didn't work, because it's telling you that you want the opposite, or it's telling you that you want something different and telling you that you want something new. This is really a card that for me is indicating that it threw you perhaps temporarily into that internal dialogue of lack, and you are being asked to shift that and put that one down. Absolutely, definitely, for sure. The eclipse energy, and I suspect the 2-week period between the new moon, which is in Libra, which is of course calling to have everything that isn't working, anything that's not harmonious, anything of discord, anything that's out of balance. This new moon is wanting us to put that right, and the energy is supporting that. I think between then and the full moon eclipse in Taurus, I sort of think that your world will upgrade. I think a doorway of opportunity will open for you. You'll be given a seed, something that you can sow and nurture and bring forth. You have the Empress twice. There will be something that comes to you. And look at the seeds, of course. Look at the seeds. This is exactly what we're being shown here. As if these seeds are going to be blown in your direction. Yeah, I actually think between the new moon and the full moon, watch out for potential moments of thought, inspiration, opportunities, chance conversations. Someone saying, oh, I was just thinking of this, or have you read that book? Or you hear I don't know, a song on the radio, anything, little signs and symbols and seeds, opportunities for you to actually take something and kind of pick something up and run with it. That's what it feels like here, my beautiful pile one. Let's complete your reading by drawing some runes for you. Okay, I have 2 coming through. You have, oh, fantastic, fantastic. You've got the rune of fertility. This is Inga's, the rune of fertility, and Kano, the rune of openings. Fertility involves the completion of something, so you're free to start afresh. How fantastic. And Kano, the rune of openings, is literally a doorway, stepping into a new direction, a new pathway forwards. My beautiful souls, whatever hasn't worked out or has come to its natural completion, whatever it is for you, try not to sit in disappointment. Use the disappointment to your advantage. Seeds of potential are literally, I think, being shown to you. There's something coming in for you to pick up. Literally, you can pick it up and run with it. It's going to fire you up, float your boat, make you feel passionate. And yes, for sure, step by step, slow and steady wins the race. You're going to need to put some kind of, graft into this to make it possible. But the point is, it's possible. It really, really is. And I think once you're started on that pathway, you're just going to know through and through that it's right for you. Beautiful souls, this is your reading pile one. Thank you so much for joining me today. Beautiful souls, in the next few days, if you're watching this as I have posted it, in the next few days, I will be uploading a massive moon month energy update for you, so you can see what the flow of energy is like for the coming moon month. And I will also be drawing cards with a key message for every zodiac sign. And I will also be putting up onto Patreon, which is a different site, my all zodiac sign readings for the month. I do my zodiac sign readings in alignment with the moon month rather than the calendar month, but that is just because I'm very passionate about manifesting with the moon. And also, beautiful souls, for anyone interested in my diary and journal, my Manifest with the Moon, Astro Moon diary and journal, which will really teach you to manifest with the moon. Beautiful souls, I will keep you posted here on YouTube. If you're on any of my email lists, I'll email you out as soon as they are available. They will be up and running and out and available to buy very, very, very soon. Tons and tons of love. Okay, pile 2, you've chosen the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and your moon card has a coyote in it. It's very interesting. This is also, this black obsidian angel is an angel of protection. And also black obsidian is like a mirror, so we can see, well, gosh, it's used in shamanic ways for seeing, literally. How interesting. I'm not going to say any more. I'm just seeing this beautiful coyote rummaging through a bin, which is interesting, adapting to circumstances. Let's draw cards. My pile 2, what is happening for my pile 2s? What big upgrade is this eclipse season bringing? We have raccoon energy. Okay. We have, I'm seeing this one. And, okay. So one card has been left. I think this is important. It was still sitting there. It didn't lift with the rest of the pack. I will still shuffle for you. Okay. We have this card for you. And also that one there. Okay, what do we have here? The energy is gaining momentum. We have raccoon. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. We have 7th house partners. We have grand trine. Bear with me because this could be a problem for YouTube. Here we go. Okay. So, 7th house partners. You have grand trine blessings. I'm loving your reading. I'm loving your reading. Coming apart. This is interesting. And the spiritual warrior. Oh, okay. Are we getting our cards in? Yes, we are. Do you know what's coming through? My beautiful souls, don't settle for less. Don't settle for less in something. Coming apart. I mean, this tends to mean the parting of the ways. With the spiritual warrior, I think the big upgrade is, I almost want to say, in the quality of your relationships. There's a transition going on around you. This is the upgrade. I think it's going to happen very quickly. It's almost as though the energy is resetting. I've had conversations with people about, you know, finding their tribe. It's come through recently. And I sort of feel with partners, whether this is a business partnership or your tribe, your friendship group, your whatever that may be, raccoons really work as a team. So your team, I just feel that you're being upgraded, and or the energies that's available is to upgrade you so that you're going to adapt to new circumstances, to, well, I'm seeing a very beneficial outcome here. Blessings, grand trine. I mean, this is fab. Right, let me talk to you about coyotes, their story coming through here. Coyotes have become, like in the UK, we have almost like 2 separate species of foxes. We have urban foxes, and then we have the foxes that live in the wild. And some people are quite threatened, a little bit threatened by them. They feel like wildlife is coming into the cities. And this is, you know, how some people do feel about coyotes coming in. And what this card kind of points out, which I think is really lovely, is that it isn't that the coyotes are encroaching on us as human beings in the cities. We actually encroached on them, and they've adapted to what we've built. You know, that would have been their territory, their land. And somehow they've adapted. You know, they're just carrying on being coyotes, doing their own thing. And the fact that maybe, you know, hunting through a bin is a little bit easier, perhaps, maybe not, than hunting, you know, another creature for their food. But one way or the other, it's like, this is about adaptability. You're upgrading, you're changing. There's something in your world that is like a, I can't say exactly taking you out of your comfort zone, but it's taking you into a new world, a new team of people. Raccoons work as a team. It's something of your calling. The pathway of the spiritual warrior is about your calling, your purpose. But I think you leave something behind in the process, as we do when we move forwards. Now, eclipse energy, I will just say this. Eclipse energy can make things happen quite quickly. And what kind of happens as we come into eclipse season is some things will just move forwards really, really fast, to the point where you just think, whoa, fasten your seatbelt. And if it's something that's happening, I don't know, like you're in the fast lane and it's happening and it's amazing, that can feel really good, even if you can barely catch your breath. But sometimes the changes happen because it's like there's a crack in the wallpaper or an elephant in the living room, and we can no longer not see the elephant in the living room. We see something, and this card can suggest something of that. And that does line up, I think, with eclipse season, that changes can happen very quickly, and changes come because something needs to change. So yeah, if you're already on a roll, you're going to roll even faster. But the changes could also come through a sort of sometimes quite a radical severance. Could be a bit of both. Okay, I'm seeing your card here. We have I'm going with all these actually. Okay, my lovely pile 2, what do we have? You have the 3 of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords. Oh wow, Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles. Okay. Look at all these lions. You have the 7 of Swords, you have the 8 of Cups, and you have the 2 of Wands. Go for it. Go, go, go for it. Pile 2. There's a real change of potential circumstances around you, an upgrade. I think you're going to be working in like a new team of people or with a new group of people. There's something of your calling here. Step out of your comfort zone and go for it. Yes, there's some leaving things behind. Bit of soul searching, a bit of, like, it feels like a bit of a wrench. It's just very bizarre. I am getting quite a lot of polarity. It's interesting. I want to say polarity of energy. I'm going to just draw some clarification around this 7 of Swords and 3 of Swords. It's almost as though you're having trouble making a choice, and yet there's a choice in front of you that is just going to take you to the heights. King of Pentacles. So much possibility. That pathway of the spiritual warrior. Your crowning glory. All this lion and lioness energy. Even the Black Panther, we're still in the cat family. They are fiercely, with the lionesses, bear with me, I'm digressing, but I feel like we've got 2 lionesses, sort of like a lot of female energy coming through here, as in the feminine. It's not gender specific. There's something about standing up for something that's right here. Adaptation, taking yourself into a new team of people, working with a group of people who really uphold those values of the spiritual warrior, and the energy is gaining momentum. I sort of want to say to you, this situation, I feel like you're going to be rising up into some position of leadership, potentially. There's an opportunity for you to step up and Yes, with this Ace of Swords, I'm seeing this stepping up energy. If you have any doubts as to your abilities, you know, please disregard them. Your whole reading is sort of suggesting that the change is coming, so you may as well step into it. And how amazing. A new team, a new tribe, new possibilities. Let's just draw more cards. What is this about for my beautiful pile 2? What is this upgrade? I do feel it's a new pathway of look at this, the Emperor on a quest, stepping up, leadership, new beginnings, the Fool, Princess of Discs, upholding something. The Hermit, and then the Two of Swords. Let's place this here, and I'm going to draw some more cards in just a minute. Your reading is interesting because of the coming apart card. I just feel there's been a bit of a wrench in some way, shape or form. The move forwards is honestly the best thing in the world for you. But I do feel, you know, you're setting off on a new adventure. This feels like, you know, a new job or a new, or a relocation, or a, it's something very, very, very brand new that has, and it may be that a bit like, I don't know, maybe if you lived in the country and they built right on your doorstep and you decided you'd rather be in the country, you've either got to adapt to your environment or you can up sticks and move. There's an adaptability. Raccoons are incredibly adaptable, versatile, clever. They work as a team. Got this crossroads. May we have more information for my beautiful pile 2? I think you're having to adapt to something. And maybe there are some unexpected changes. Yes, that's what's I'm really sort of almost struggling to get quite connected to your reading. And you know, sometimes this can happen, but it's kind of unusual. I feel like you're having to adapt to a change of circumstances. And I think that's why maybe there's this sort of underlying energy of, oh, something's coming apart. What does this mean? But yeah, I think that's what's happening. You're having to adapt to a change of circumstances. It's probably happening in a way that was perhaps unexpected for you. Yeah. May we have the universe here and strength. Yeah, you've had to adapt to some potentially unexpected happenings, unexpected changes. This is such an assurance that you are going to, you're going to be adaptable, you're going to relocate. The team you need are going to fly in and assist you, as it were. Yeah. 3 of Wands. There's a lot of energy to move this forwards. There really, really is, my beautiful pile 2. I'm seeing teamwork, I'm seeing people coming in to assist. I think you might be feeling a bit alone with the move, the shift. Yeah, I literally do feel something unexpected. This is one of those eclipse moments when it isn't something that you're already doing. I mean, it could be something you're already doing, but it isn't something you're already doing that remains on track in the direction that you thought. I basically think something is arriving unexpectedly, and therefore it's creating an opportunity for you to step up and move something forwards in a different way. You're having to adapt to something unexpected. That is what your reading is saying, pile 2. But this adaptation is actually meant to be. There's a much, much, much bigger picture. I feel like there's going to be a new team coming in to assist you, new doorways opening. I think you're going to step up into a space of success. I think you'll see some early rewards from this. Even if you're having to feel like you're having to, I mean, you know, transition and adjustment are tiring. You know, we kind of like stability, don't we? Or most human beings like stability, and this feels like it's stepping into the into the new. But yeah, it's a crossroads that was meant to happen. Let's draw more cards. It's definitely upgrading your world. Whatever this adaptation is, it's upgrading your world. Really big time. Yeah, look at this. We have the Death card. There couldn't be a bigger confirmation. Okay, so your reading is predominantly focused on the fact that something unexpected creates this shift, and you have to be adaptable. We then have the Four of Discs, but do you know what? It's leading to your crowning glory. Leadership, it's giving you a position of leadership. And the Ten of Cups, you're going to love this. Again, community. I have such a sense of partnership, community. You know, your vibe attracts your tribe, bringing in a new tribe of people, bringing in new connections. So much new promise here. This circumstance, and your reading is very clear, pile 2. The circumstance that is around you that came unexpectedly and has caused you to sort of have to set forth on a new adventure is leading you into a space of a new team, a new group of people, a new tribe, and so much prosperity. Truly, I think it is. This is one of those scenarios when you'll look back and realise this was the best thing that ever happened, but you are having to adapt to some form of change that's taking place. Perhaps for many of you in an unexpected manner. And this is your reading, my beautiful souls. I will just draw a couple of runes as well for you. A rune coming through. Oh, look at this, Sowello, the rune of wholeness. This basically says there's only one way to go. This is the pathway you must follow. The spiritual warrior. Do you know this happening is leading you to your purpose, your calling? What an upgrade that is. This unexpected cause for change is leading you to something that is so important to you, so much a part of your pathway, your destiny, your fate, your calling. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, right, I do want to say, pile 2, fasten your seatbelts. I'm going to put that here. Fasten your seatbelts, my beautiful souls, because a very significant upgrade is coming into your world. Now, with the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, it feels life transformational, but this is connected to your calling, your purpose, and it's kind of, I feel like there's a complete package that you're heading for. If there's any bits of your world that haven't quite fallen into place, it's the bit that makes it whole. So if you're not really on the fulfilled career path, that will open up. If you're not in the relationship situation you wish to be, that is going to happen. Whatever has taken place, it needed to. It absolutely needed to, and the energy is gathering momentum. I think it's going to happen fast. I think with the Three of Wands, there's so much potential for this sort of energy to surge forwards. So set forth, step up into a space of leadership. If there's a job opportunity, that means you're rising, take it. Whatever adaptation is required. Yeah, if somebody above you has, in your working environment, for example, if someone above you has left unexpectedly, you know, jump into that position and seize the moment, because, or if somebody offers you that post and you think, oh, I wouldn't have done that, this is the time to take it. It really, really is. Beautiful, beautiful reading. You are stepping up, you're adapting, you're protected. This is part of your purpose, your calling, your destiny. And the upgrade affects all of your world. It's not just one part, because that's the deal, isn't it? If you rise into a position of greater leadership and you're paid more money, then you can, you know, be more stable, buy the bigger house and whatever it is you need. It takes you into new environments where you meet new people. This is absolutely life transformational. Pile 2, I am absolutely super loving your reading. The adaptability is the key here and the stepping up. But gosh, yes, only one way to go. Tons and tons of love, Pile 2. Beautiful souls. If you are watching this as I'm posting it, in the next few days I will be uploading my moon month update where we look at the whole moon month, the incoming lunar energy. I'm drawing cards for every zodiac sign, asking for the sort of top priority message for every zodiac sign. So watch out for that video as soon as it goes live. I'm also going to be doing my bigger, in-depth moon month readings over on Patreon. That is a different platform. I tend to upload all those things simultaneously. That will go up in the next few days too. Of course, if you're watching this at a later date, you know, then we're, you know, sometimes we tune into readings because they just feel right. Patreon, where my all zodiac sign readings are, is a very different site. It works on donations, so do check out the site if you wish to. You can give as little or as much as you wish, and there are no tie-ins. You can sort of sign up, check it out, and then sign out again if you wish to. And I do a tutorial over there as well every month. So if you're interested in learning to read the cards and the runes, if you do go into Patreon, aside from the all zodiac sign readings, if you just scroll down through all my posts, you'll find all the tutorials in there. Beautiful souls, tons and tons and tons of love. Have an amazing eclipse season. This is you stepping up in no uncertain terms, and it just is joyous, sacred, with this sacred cow. Joyous, sacred, it's part of your calling, your destiny. Something is coming to you because you're having to adapt. But wow, wow and more wow. Hey, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Tarot of the Light, and this is the Moon card. It's a very, very beautiful image. It also is the card of illusion, and we have the rose quartz angel for you. So we're asking, what big upgrade is the eclipse moon, the new moon eclipse in Libra, bringing to you? This is a new moon eclipse reading. Let's draw a ton of oracle cards for you and see what we are shown. I'm seeing. Do you know, I'm hesitant. If I'm ever hesitant, I'll go back to the pack. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And an astrology card for you. Yes, this one. I'm seeing both these, actually, beautiful souls. Let's go with that. And lastly, from the Art of Manifestation Oracle cards. And you've got two from this pack as well. Okay, let's have a look at your Oracle cards first. What do we have here for you? So we have Rabbit. How interesting. Do you know, literally just what came into my mind was Rabbit in the headlights. Okay. I'll place this over here. You've got prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay, Rabbit in the headlights, that just came through so strongly. 12th house, escape. Now that's interesting with the card of illusion. We have sacred pool. We have sad embrace. We have mistakes and new love. Okay. Let's see if we can get all these into our picture, which we can. Okay, Pile 3, this is really, really interesting with the card of mistakes. If you feel you have made a mistake, or indeed someone else has done so with impact on you, please do not feel bad about this. Treasure and value your mistakes and those of others around you. They are the cutting edge of our personal growth and evolution. Lean into the learning and celebrate your openness to grow. Now, fascinatingly, I sort of, this is just such a, it's got like a polarity of energy about it. Okay, because on the one hand, you know, we've got prosperity lies ahead. We have, new love. I mean, these are powerful cards that are suggesting exactly what they say, effectively abundance in more than one area of your world. New love, I mean, this is a beautiful card to have. The energy of new love is around you. Sometimes we've been hurt within relationship, or sometimes, sorry, if we have been hurt within relationship, we retreat, afraid of being hurt again. This card brings a clear message and is an indication of your readiness to embrace love and begin a new relationship. It is safe to reach out. Now, clearly, this is a general reading, so if love is not on your agenda, it could be love of something, a situation like a new job or something like that. But what I'm seeing is some sort of an end with some sort of a new beginning. The sad embrace card is all about letting go of something. But I am wondering, letting go of an illusion. You see, I feel there's more than one letting go in here. I think there's a letting go of something, a certain situation where something didn't work, like you feel you made a mistake or somebody else has done something, or however this pans out, whatever this is for you. The rabbit in the headlights, interesting. And yet, okay, rabbit in the headlights on the one hand, I feel like, I mean, this rabbit is popping up and being seen. Seeing something clearly. Yeah, I feel I've got a polarity of feelings in this reading. On the one hand, I have love, I have new beginnings, I've got new love. This feels fabulous for you. Prosperity lies ahead. A new moon in Taurus. And yet there is there's a sadness in you. Something, yeah, that's somebody very specifically either made a mistake or something didn't pan out, quite possibly in relationship. Rose quartz is the energy of love, and it often can lead us into, just that very essence of the energy can lead us into a space of a relationship that does connect to intimacy and love. And this does tend to reach out to that. Illusion, escape. I sort of want to say see through the illusion. I think that's the rabbit in the headlights. I think the mistake was shocking. Okay? I think this mistake was shocking, or this, whatever someone else has done with impact on you. I think it shocked you, rabbit in the headlights. And if anything, maybe it caused you to doubt yourself. The sacred pool is like a turning point. And of course, this is an eclipse reading, which is all about turning points. Eclipse seasons enable us, eclipse energy enables us to understand the relationship between the past, the present and the future, which means we can rewrite our story now. So you can rewrite your story right here and right now. I feel like I want to read to you from the book that comes with this card, because it feels like it's pivotal, right in the middle of your reading. Let me just get that for you. There we go, card 47, Sacred Pool. Now, the world is a reflection. This moon is a reflecting card, a reflection of your thoughts, feelings and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easy to act in good conscience, and then you reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that you can cast it out upon the waters. It will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Yeah, I think this is highlighting that something a mistake was made, or you made a mistake. We'll ask for more information about this. I sort of feel with illusion and escape, it could be that you took someone on face value and they proved not to be that person, or you took a group of people or something, or a piece of information. Maybe you acted according to that. I don't know. There is something, the mistake card I think is very key, and yet so is this, right in the middle. It's like, just reflect with real honesty on the situation and believe in yourself. What you have at the moment here is prosperity, and you have new love. This is the magical new beginnings. This is the upgrading of your life. But it's like seeing through some sort of illusion, and it's either an illusion of somebody else, perhaps, or an illusion of the way you're seeing yourself. This reading is asking you to see yourself as a beautiful earth angel, and actually to see the good in everyone else as well. You know, even if somebody has acted inappropriately or made a mistake, just learn from it and move on. Because there is a sad embrace, there's a letting go here. Forgiveness is a word that's coming through, and it may be forgiveness of yourself. I think you might be giving yourself quite a hard time. Let's draw some more cards and see what we're shown here. Let's draw from your tarot pack. Woo! Okay, right, those pinged out like at a rate of knots, okay? Right, Knight of Stars, Adventurer, and we have Five of Hearts, Sorrow. This is reinforcing exactly what I feel we're seeing here. There's a sadness, such a sadness here. Sad embrace, Five of Hearts. What is interesting here for me, my beautiful souls, is I feel that at the moment, I'm going to move those along so we've got room for more cards, or at least one more at the top. I feel like there is a situation around you that's just waiting to open. Absolutely waiting to open. Prosperity lies ahead, new love. I mean, this is exciting, it's fabulous. But it's also as if you're slightly dwelling on something. I feel like you have, I think something shocked you, and it is now, you immersed yourself in it. You sort of dived into it, maybe without really, or maybe that's the shocking part. You dived into something. Yeah, I think maybe you dived into something, you dived deep, and you didn't really look at what you were diving into first. Just didn't quite see something for what it was. And now I think you have been a little bit shocked at what you've really seen. Adventurer, Knight of Stars, it's time to move on, move ahead. It's time to set forth on a new adventure. What else are we shown? Four of Angels, Rest. Oops. Right, okay. I'm really getting, like, again, two messages. I feel like I'm getting like two parallel messages. And maybe this is the eclipse energy, because I feel like I'm getting a message that tells me about a past situation, that's something that's happened, versus the potential of this upgrade. This potential for the future. And right here, right now, it's like this period of rest. The sacred pool, it invites you to sit by the sacred pool and really remove yourself from the illusion of something. And that includes the illusion of something, if a mistake happens, of it being something that means that almost like the world ends. It's actually there's a beginning here. The Knight of Stars is actually the Knight of Wands in a traditional pack. And I'm getting from this card, because the Knight of Wands is an adventurer, and yet he looks incredibly, I mean, look at his face. He's so sort of reflective. He's not massively joyous, and yet the Knight of Stars, the Knight of Wands, is actually generally full of joy. He's kind of still looking back at something. I sort of want to say, you know, don't be hung up on the mistake. And even though it may have been shocking, shocking is the word that's coming through. Yeah, you may have shocked yourself at how easily you believed something of someone. Rabbit in the headlights, this is the energy around you. Right, let's draw more cards and see what else we're shown. This eclipse moon is a turning point for you. It's a point of let's stop and let's really look at everything in a really, really big, real kind of way. Let's press the pause button. The Four of Angels is the Four of Swords. Let's press the pause button and look at this properly. I do think with Sad Embrace and the way we have this figure and two faces with one sort of seeping into the water here, there is a loss of potentially someone from this scenario. Okay, you have the Lovers. Yeah, maybe a relationship went wrong. Eight of Angels, confusion. This is so interesting that we're getting all these cards for the YouTube rules now, and we do need to do this. But it is very curious to have so many coming out in your reading. I've gone through the whole pack, so there's no possibility of us having a problem. But I feel like with this illusion, a cover-up is coming through because everything's being covered. Confusion. And look, we have another one. But this card is card of clarification. Yeah. I think rabbit in the headlights. I do feel the energy of what has happened is very much still around you. My beautiful pile 3. Like a cover-up. There was a cover-up. You didn't see it for what it really was. That's really the energy that's coming through. And blessings to you. Blessings to you. Now, we don't always see something. Knight of Wands can be a bit, being a bit of an adventurer as well. The energy of the Knight of Wands. Sometimes it can indicate a situation or a circumstance where somebody's very full of bravado, and it's a lovely energy, lots of passion. But if it's not backed up with, if it doesn't move forwards into a greater solid energy, it can be short-lived. What this reading is saying, in no uncertain terms, is get still. Get still, acknowledge what has really happened and take a serious look at this so that you're not bound by any illusion. And that's actually in part the upgrade, really, because it is this ability in eclipse season to see from the past, the present and the future. And then we can look at where you go from here. And that's what we're now going to draw. What is the upgrade that's coming from this? And I'm so sorry, there's so much sadness within the reading, so much... shock. Shock took you into this, but you know what? Let's just reflect, get clear, rest, recuperate, really sit in that sacred pool, notice, observe, reflect, and then make decisions. There's an upgrade to be done. I'm going to draw more cards. What's happening? What is the actual upgrade? What's the positive? I feel like you're still very much in this energy, which is why so many cards are coming in like this cover-up, something that was an illusion, something maybe you just weren't told the entire truth about something. Oops, gosh, that's a lot of cards coming through. Do you know what I think I am actually going to put these to one side. We'll look at these first. So I feel there's relevance here because I feel like there's chapters. Okay, so Ace of Cups, new love, new love. Knight of Discs. Okay. Then we have the Death card. We have Gratitude. We have Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm just going to bring all these in. We've got the universe. This feels like a whole reading just coming through. But this is the upgrade. This is the future reading. We've got the universe. We have the Two of Swords. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just put them right under each other. Here we go. That's how it's meant to be then. The universe, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups under gratitude, loving it, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Right, regain your choices. Yeah, there's a harvest to come in from this. See through the illusion, whatever it was. Get real about it. And with so many swords coming in here, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, this is about see through the illusion and start to get really clear. Also clear with yourself. Don't dwell in it. That's what this is really saying, beautiful souls. And please forgive me, because I know if you're hurting, this is so difficult. If you're hurting, something, you know, a mistake was made. But you know what? This is with the Death card. The opportunity here is for you to actually make a really clear choice to move beyond this. Conscious free will and choice. But see through the illusion, get still, look at this properly. It's almost like one of those scenarios where your head, your logical mind, not the head part of us that goes over in that repetitive thinking, but it is actually a time when your logical mind needs to take charge here. I can see some love readings coming out soon, I think, beautiful souls, because new love is definitely coming through in some of the more general readings that I'm doing. So yeah, watch out for those, my lovely pile 3. Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning, a new emotional beginning. And the Knight of Discs is a bringing in of the harvest. Prosperity lies ahead. I always think for me in this pack, this looks like a tower. There's a crossroads. Of all the Two of Swords, I see it as an opportunity to make choices and decisions in a space of gratitude for all the learning. Whatever stopped you in your tracks, I sort of want to say it's over. You know, immersing yourself in it is not serving you, but I do feel you are immersed in it. You have choices here, Knight of Cups, sitting under Knight of Swords. I feel like you are still a bit torn. I think this is part of the problem. Yeah, this is part of the issue here. You're still a bit divided. Which way do you go with this? Sort of, yeah, caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. You're a bit divided. Pile 3, I'm going to see this through. I'm just asking, let's get some clarity around this card. Why are you so divided? Because there's a lot of sadness. Is that what this is about? Are you having trouble letting go of something when you can see that you need to? What's going on here? You have a choice. The universe, something's come to its natural conclusion. The Death card is a confirmation of that. Can you be grateful for the learning? Can you learn from this? We have the card of the Teacher. Yeah, what's this? What's this dilemma? Princess of Wands. You know, she's burning her bridges. She's letting go. Something is now behind her. Maybe you made a mistake and it burnt your bridges. Or it caused a bridge to be burnt. Or someone made a mistake and you feel you can't really go back. There's something you can't go back to. That's the sorrow here. Hence you know, I think you're sitting in this space. I think you actually have a realization, actually. This is really what's coming through now, my beautiful souls. I think this illusion, seeing through the illusion, there's no escaping this. somebody, exactly what this says, if you feel you've made a mistake, or indeed someone else has done so with impact on you, please do not feel bad about this. I think you're immersed in the feeling bad about this. Treasure and value your mistakes and those of others around you. This is where we learn. And I feel you're still in the zone of almost coming to terms with the consequences of this. The upgrade, really, I think, interestingly enough, is the realization that you can't really go back. There's no going back. I think that's why there's such an immersing of yourself in it. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords. I mean, actually, it's not, there isn't any other way of doing this. Yeah, the Tower, this is a clear ending. There is no going back on something, actually. Your reading is asking you to try and move through and beyond any sense of regret, whether it was an action that you took or something that someone did to you. Queen of Discs. Yeah, there's a need to nurture yourself. Actually here, upgrade yourself. I actually feel like life threw you a really, something happened, a circumstance that gave you a very big, tough learning curve. And it's created all this fire and burning in the Tower and the Princess of Wands. It has literally almost like engulfed something in flames, literally. And I think you've then subsequently been sort of immersed in it. If somebody literally pulled the wool over your eyes, you know, you do need to forgive yourself, because that can happen, you know, going over and over it and wishing you'd done it differently. I just feel there's something here that you can't actually change. And therefore, gosh, your spirit team, your guides, your angels are saying to you, look, move forwards here, move forwards. Rest, recuperate. There's a new life, a new love waiting for you, but you need to move through and beyond the energy. And look at this. I think this is fabulous. You've got the Knight of Swords moving to the energy of the King. You are wholeheartedly being asked to, almost with the power of your mind, make a clear intent to move through. You've learned from the situation, you recognize it for what it is. It's done, dusted, bought the t-shirt. It's time to, actually it's time for you to upgrade your life. The energy supports you 1000%. I'm just going to draw some runes for you to conclude your reading. You have the rune of fertility. I'm going to go back to prosperity lies ahead and new love. Yeah, I feel a little bit of energy clearing wouldn't go amiss. Yeah, a little bit of energy clearing. Let's do this. So I'm going to bring in some amethyst crystals just to complete your reading, beautiful pile 3. I just feel there's a healing needed here. And curiously enough, the healing bit I feel is for you. Just whatever you've immersed yourself, the lingering, there is a point of no return with something, and I'm so sorry, but I think it had to be for some reason. And actually the upgrade is for you to forgive and take charge of your life here in a very new and real way. I feel the King of Swords is really honouring this. Forgiveness, self-care, upgrade your life, because there is something fabulous waiting for you. So I'm literally going to just bring out these 2 key cards. This is, I'd like you just to sit with what this reading is looking for. I'm going to take this away because this is interesting. It almost feels like this is the reading here. All of the cards here. If I remove that one. Excuse me. It's almost as if this was out on its own. So we have fertility. We have, I'm just going to place these here. I'm going to create a flow of energy. So just breathe into where we are. King of Swords. In fact, you know, I'm going to do something even bigger than this. Okay. Remove the King of Swords and fertility as well. I'm literally going to clear your cards away. Okay. Everything that was covered, all of this. Just move all your cards. Because I feel like the energy and your reading is saying, let's start afresh. Right. So, very dynamic. We've got rose quartz. Beautiful energy of love, unconditional love, forgiveness. Beautiful healing energy of amethyst crystal. You're in a space of fertility. With your mind in charge, taking charge of your life right here and right now. You have the right and entitlement, whatever has happened, to upgrade, but you need to be in charge of it. Prosperity is lying ahead. New moon in Taurus. There's a new beginning for you and an opportunity for new love, however this is. Love of yourself, love of your life. Right, this is what I feel I want to do. I'm going to place another crystal here. This is your upgrade, pile 3. This is your reading. Pile 3, usually at this point I will go through a load of sort of stuff about telling you about bigger all zodiac sign readings. Given the reflective nature of your reading, I'm actually not going to do that. I will just say, just check out the description box and the pinned comment, and I'll put all the relevant links in there for you to anything and everything that you might want to do that connects to the things that I do with additional readings and so on and so forth. And I'm actually going to leave the video running just for a couple of moments. Beautiful souls, this is your upgrade, this is your future. Take charge of it.